Lando Norris dominates the Mexico Grand Prix. After that, all controversy from lap 1 all the way to the final lap. And we are going to go through it all right now. And on top of all the madness that we have seen, we have a new championship leader with just a handful of races to go. We got, Brazil? We got Brazil, we got Vegas, we got Qatar, and we have Abu Dhabi, and I believe it's 3 points separate the Lando and Oscar. I believe it is 35 points back for Max Verstappen. Oh, goodness gracious. There is so much to unpack here. I mean, so let's just start at the beginning, shall we? We got... Okay, so I gotta go to the bookmarks then, because unpinned. So we have the opening lap, and this here. So first, everybody who was on the softs, I think, it's really hard to say, because I mean, I think Red Bull took the chance starting on the mediums, and it turned out to be the better call. But
City Grand Prix, say goodbye to Lando Norris.
Holy Jesus. So, you see here, Max goes way to the outside, making it 4 wide for first, locks it up, and there, I get you have to be aggressive on lap 1, turn 1. But you're on the mediums, you have to play the long game. Max did not do that there. And if you would have protected the tires a little bit more and just kind of slotted into 4th ahead of Lewis Hamilton and just kind of let everything come to him, we might be looking at a different situation. Albeit, he still might have finished as high as what he was going to finish. He could have had jet fuel in there. He wasn't going to catch. He wasn't going to keep up with Lando Norris. I mean, Lando's car was just dialed in from the get-go. He won by over 20. I think it was like 26 seconds or something insane like that. But nonetheless, I think you would have been able to knock off Lewis Hamilton and then knock out Charles Leclerc and slot comfortably into 2nd, especially once you had the panic, covering off, pitting, so on and so forth. And then towards the end, you had the safety car come out for Carlos Sainz, parking it in the stadium section. From my understanding, Sainz's car was well out of the way. The VSC was not needed. And when you look at the situation, who are the 2 drivers obviously this isn't a shot towards Lando. It wouldn't have changed the winner of the race. But you look at the 2 drivers that got screwed, they would have been able to gain points on Lando. So, did British bias play a role once again? And yes, I'm gonna play that card. I don't care how much you're gonna yell at me. There was no reason for the VSC to be deployed. Carlos Sainz's car was behind the wall. It had been an easy 30, 45 seconds by that point. There was no reason for the virtual safety car other than to keep Max behind Charles and to keep Oscar behind, I believe it was Kimi or Oliver Behrman. It was to keep Piastri behind Behrman. See if it shows the... Yeah, so, yeah. So it was to keep Oscar behind Behrman, giving Lando Norris those few extra points of advantage. See if it's updated. Yes, it is. Oh, wow. If that safety car does not come out, there's a really solid chance that Piastri is able to chase down Behrman. Obviously, we'll never know now. But Oscar gets around Ollie, and Oscar retains his championship lead. I did not realize it was a 1-point difference. I thought it was 3. And then you have Max Verstappen. That is a 3-point difference. He would have had 324. He would have had 324. Oscar would have had 3... I believe it's 10-9. No. 10-8. No, it's 10-8. 6, 4. No. 10-8. So he would have had... So it would have been 2. So it would have been 358, 357, and 324. Had the safety car not come out. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But, I mean, if this comes down to it, those extra points that were lost by this errant VSC that was thrown, you're going to have more... You're going to have an even bigger case of F1 playing into British bias. And that is something that needs to be looked out for. Now, Oliver Behrman, he was phenomenal. He had a good qualifying effort. In turn 1, lap 1, he took advantage of a lot of people being very, very aggressive. And then, I believe, lap 7. Yeah, so... Russell had to get out of the gas. Piastri, he went off. And Oliver Behrman, not even in frame, comes out 4th. And then Lewis Hamilton goes for a ride on lap 7. Yeah, you had the minor contact there between Max and Lewis. Nice little throwback. Or that was turn 1. And then Lewis, the 10-second penalty for gaining an advantage. That played into things. But I mean, that was I mean, obviously, I look at this from a Red Bull fan. I can't look at it any other way. But I mean, I'm also a huge fan of Oscar Piastri. I love what he's doing. I there has to be some sort of I doubt there will, but that the VSC protocol has to be looked into because that was a errant virtual safety car that changed the outcome of the race. And now Max to win the championship, he is 36 points out. 36 points out. 4 races to go. 2 of them sprint races. Oh gosh. Oh, where's the calculator? There it is. Okay. So, let's see. 36 divided by 4. So, excluding the sprint races, because that is going to be way too much math. Grand Prix alone, he has to outscore McLaren. He has to outscore Oscar Piastri by Lando Norris, excuse me, by 9 points per race. Now, if they come into the sprint races, then we'll redo the math at that time. But it's right now the magic number is 9 points per race the rest of the way. Obviously both Oscar, all 3 of them today, Lando, Oscar, and Max had championship level drives. Lando Norris, absolute dominance. Oscar Piastri recovering decently well from a bad qualifying. Max Verstappen just fighting a car, going on an alternative strategy. And, I mean, we're in for one hell of a run. And then, again, Oliver Behrman being the wisest man on turn 1, lap 1, being able to hold 4th place throughout the rest of the Grand Prix, along with a pair of very good pit stops from the Haas, just missing out on the podium. Well, not just, but yeah. So it very frustrating. It with the VSC, it robbed us of what was going to be a pair of tremendous runs. Tremendous last lap passes from Max, from Oscar. And now we sit 1 point separating Lando and Oscar. The next place that we go to is Brazil, where Max has had great success. He had the incredible drive 1 year ago. Gosh, can't remember if it was he qualified poorly. Did he start? What? Max started 12th and went on to win the race. Now, if I remember correctly, rain was involved. This is a year ago. You gotta forgive a little. So, oh, okay. So Max started 17th on the grid and won the damn race. And this is going to be this is a crucial moment in what is one of the best tracks in Formula 1. in Brazil. So, and you also have to remember, in Brazil, it's not that long of a run to turn 1, and you're also going into S's from one with turn 1 and turn 2. So, and as we all know, crazy stuff happens in the S's. So what if, I may add, what if it's Oscar and Lando, 1 and 2, McLaren front row lockout. Neither one of them giving an inch. And they take each other out. Well, that's 25 points is going to put, where'd it go? You take 25 points, and that puts that puts Max Verstappen tied with Oscar. And then going in to Las Vegas, 1 point separates the top 3. It's not an unheard of situation. And yeah, we've had a couple of collisions, but never the fault of one of the McLarens. And it seems like every single time we have teammates battling fiercely for a championship, you're gonna have a collision taking them both out. So, is it Brazil where this happens? Let me know down below. I'm Dylan Hildreth. This is the Dylan Hildreth Show. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any racing or college football. And we will see you in the next one. Cheers.